know that there's 7 feminine archetypes? Whether you're in your lover era, stepping into your queen, or reconnecting with your inner mystic, understanding your dominant feminine archetype can change how you show up in love, business, and everyday life. So which one are you? Let's find out. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mar, and I talk all things feminine energy, manifestation, metaphysics, evolutionary history, and self-improvement, and building a life as good as it looks. So if you're into that, hit the red subscribe button. Today we're looking into the 7 feminine archetypes. These archetypes were originally brought to life by Carl Jung. These archetypes have since evolved, and today they reflect powerful energies that we can all tap into, no matter where we are in life. Most women naturally resonate 1 to 3 archetypes at a time. You can actually have all 7 within you. Learning how to activate each one gives you access to different strengths, whether it's confidence, magnetism, creativity, or nurturing energy, and most importantly, how to embody these archetypes more fully when you need that energy most. So stay with me through the end. You might be surprised by what archetypes are quietly waiting to be awakened by you. And I do want to let you know that each archetype does have a shadow side too, and what to watch out for. But the more that you understand them, the more powerful and integrated you become. So let's get into it. She's soft, curious, and full of untapped potential, but don't mistake her innocence for weakness. Let's talk about the maiden. She embodies youthfulness, curiosity, softness, and sensitivity. She's often seen as sweet, receptive, and playful, with a gentle take care of me type of vibe. But there's more to her that meets the eye. Some maidens also carry a rebellious streak, a wild curiosity about the world. We can think of the Elle Woods type of person. When she's in her light, the maiden is open-hearted and full of wonders, creative and emotionally attuned, adaptable and flexible, empathetic and playful, and also magnetically soft. She represents new beginnings, the start of a journey, and the beautiful messiness of not having it all figured out. But in her shadow, she can be unsure of herself, codependent, or overly attached to others' opinions, prone to fantasy or victimhood, afraid to take full ownership of her life and power. She may seek someone to save her or hesitate to step into her full potential out of fear or self-doubt. And here's where it gets powerful. Most maidens will go through a catalyst moment, a breakup, rejection, loss, or personal failure that forces them to grow. So if you think about Elle Woods, she starts off as girly-ish, dreamy, and naive. But after getting dumped, she picks herself back up, gets into Harvard, becomes a lawyer, and reclaims her power without losing her softness. And that's the journey of the mature maiden. Receptivity with discernment, innocence with wisdom, softness with self-respect, from naive to powerful. So if you want to reconnect with your inner maiden, let yourself play. Become curious about life again. Romanticize the little things, like your coffee, your walk, your outfits. Let go of the need of control. Be open to being guided. Feel your emotions without judgment. Rest in your softness. You don't have to be on all the time. See life as an adventure, not a checklist. The maiden reminds us that we do not need to have it all figured out just yet. There's beauty in becoming. She's nurturing, she's grounded, she's protective. The woman that makes everyone feel safe without even trying. So let's talk about the mother archetype. She embodies deep nurturing energy, the kind that feels, holds, and protects. She loves to be there for others. It genuinely fulfills her to make others feel cared for, seen, and supported. And this is whether or not she has children. She often feels like the mom of her friend group. If someone's sick or heartbroken, she's the one that's holding their hair back, texting to check in, and making sure that everybody got home safe. And when she is in her light, the mother is nurturing and emotionally present, supportive and dependable, grounded with a calming presence, gentle but fiercely protective, giving without expectation, full of love for her people, plants, pets, and her home. She makes people feel held, and that alone is healing. But her gift can also be her burden, because in her shadow, the mother may struggle with burnout from overgiving, suppress her own needs, emotions, and desires, says yes when she's exhausted, becomes passive-aggressive or resentful, tries to fix others instead of letting them grow, and unknowingly sends the message of, I know better than you. She means well, but without healthy boundaries, her love becomes overextension. You can think of like the celebrity Angelina Jolie, who is known for her grounded, loving mama bear energy. So if you want to tap into your mother, cook a meal with love for your family or loved one, attend to your plants, your pets, your home, offer someone your presence. not your advice. Hold space, listen deeply, and speak with softness. Practice self-nurturing as much as you give to others. And most importantly, nurture yourself. This archetype doesn't just apply with women with children. The mother shows up when you hold your inner child, when you build a home, when you protect your dreams, when you become your own safe space. She doesn't chase, she attracts. She's sensual, magnetic, and fully alive in her body. Let's talk about the lover archetype. The energy of beauty, passion, and pleasure. She is the woman who makes people stop and stare. Not because she's trying, but because her presence is irresistible. She's sensual, she's present, she lives slowly and fully. The lover archetype is deeply connected with her body, her pleasure, and her desire to feel. She doesn't exist, she experiences. In her light, the lover is expressive and magnetic, in tune with her sensuality, creatively alive, passionate and playful, present in the moment, a walking embodiment of divine feminine energy. She's ruled by love, romance, beauty, affection. She wants to feel it all, and when she does, she radiates. But in her shadow, the lover can prioritize instant gratification over long-term thinking, struggle with commitment once the spark fades, becomes addicted to passion or the high of new love, uses pleasure or relationships to avoid deep healing. She makes impulsive choices that will lead to regret. She lives for the magic, but if the magic fades, she may leave before understanding why. Now, someone that is related to this is Marilyn Monroe. She's the iconic lover energy with a touch of maiden, or you can think of Jessica Rabbit, which is sultry, confident, magnetic. If you want to embody your inner lover, wear that red lipstick. Slow down when you eat. Savor your meal. Let your hips lead when you walk. Move like you're dancing with life. Be present in your body, your emotions, your desires. Say yes to beauty, to feelings, to romance, and express your sensuality without shame. The lover teaches us that life is meant to be felt, not just managed. Everyone holds this energy, but some have buried her. Some even have been shamed for being her, but she's still there, waiting to be loved back into light. She's bold, she's focused, she's not waiting for anyone to save her. Let's talk about the Huntress archetype. She's courageous, adventurous, and fierce independence, highly goal-oriented, and unapologetically focused on her purpose. Unlike some of the other feminine archetypes, the Huntress doesn't exist to please. She exists to pursue. In her light, the Huntress is bold and action-oriented, independent and self-sufficient, purpose-driven and fiercely focused, resilient, capable, and passionate. A woman who inspires others through her leadership and devotion to impact. While she may desire love or family, her path is usually driven by something greater. She wants to live first. A character that we can relate to this is Miranda Hobbs from Sex and the City. Her career is first, she's goal-driven, and she's bold. But in her shadow, the Huntress can be emotionally distant or disconnected, struggle with surrender, softness, or vulnerability, avoids deep intimacy out of fear of it slowing her down, and may judge traditional feminine traits as weak. She may carry anger or resentment from unhealed wounds. She may be powerful, but still afraid to receive. Huntress women are often drawn to leadership roles, activism or movements, solo travel or independence, women's rights, justice, freedom, building something that outlives them. She values impact over approval, purpose over popularity. So if you want to step into your Huntress energy, get clear on your mission or goals, start that passion project, spend time alone, and love it. Move your body with power. So go hiking, try some martial arts, running, take up space and speak up. Own your truth. Channel your fire into something meaningful. The Huntress teaches us this. You don't need permission to be powerful. The mystic archetype. She's quiet but deeply felt. She doesn't chase, she listens. She's not here to impress. She's here to align. So let's talk about the mystic archetype. She's deeply intuitive, introverted, and focused on something most people ignore, which is inner peace. The mystic doesn't seek external validation. She's not here for the hustle, chaos, or chasing status. Her world is slower, softer, spiritual, intentional. In her light, the mystic is deeply intuitive and soul connected, spiritually aware, religious or not. She's warm, cozy, grounded, like sitting by the fire, often creative as an artist, a writer, a healer, a dreamer, and content in solitude. Rooted in herself, she creates magic in quiet moments. She feels the world deeply and moves through her own rhythm. Now, a popular character or famous person that we can relate to this is Megan Fox. She's mysterious, conscious, she's spiritual, she's energy aware. And in her shadow, the mystic may isolate herself too much, disconnect from the real world support, avoids expressing her needs or setting boundaries. She'll get lost in emotions and not speaking up. She'll confuse with stillness with stagnation. She'll suppress or inwardly spiral instead of releasing. She must learn you can protect your peace, but you can also ask for help. The mystic doesn't thrive in hustle culture. They need space, they need the quiet, they flourish in creative expression, spiritual rituals, and deeply intentional living. They often become artists, therapists, or intuitives, healers, mystics, astrologers, writers, herbalists, or creators of beauty. So to awaken your inner mystic, meditate, pray, journal daily, spend quiet time alone. No phones, no distractions. Practice spiritual rituals or creative expression. Create a sacred home space that you can go to. Let your intuition guide your decisions. Move at your own pace. Choose presence over pressure. She teaches us that stillness is not weakness. It's sacred power. She's elegant, committed, unapologetically loyal. She walks with purpose and expects to be met as an equal. Now let's talk about the Queen archetype. She's a leader, she's regal, and she radiates strength, feminine power. What truly defines her is her devotion, especially in romantic partnership. The Queen woman wants her king, not because out of desperation, but because a loyal, powerful partner is deeply fulfilling to her soul. In her light, the Queen is loyal and committed, confident, and poised, a natural leader, protective of her people, driven by love, devotion, and purpose. She is the backbone of the relationships, the visionary in her life, and the woman others look for when things are falling apart. But as every other archetype, this one has its shadow too. The Queen may tie her worth with her relationship, be overly judgmental or jealous, prioritize romantic loyalty over self-respect, dropping her girlfriends for a partner, or hold on to relationships even when they no longer serve her, become vindicative when betrayed. If her identity becomes too intertwined with her partner, she may lose herself. Now, one character that we can relate this with is Blair Waldorf from Gossip Girl. She's elegant, commanding, fiercely loyal. So to embody your inner queen, walk with presence, hold your chin high, take ownership of your decisions in business, love, and friendships. Dress with elegance, whatever that means to you. Practice devotion without self-abandonment. Stay loyal to those who deserve it, including yourself. The Queen is a reminder that you can lead with love, loyalty, and legacy without shrinking. She's the woman that people come to for advice. She's the one who stays grounded while everyone else is spiraling. Let's talk about the Sage archetype. She's the calm in the storm, the woman who leads with logic, clarity, strategy, and intellect, and deeper inner knowing. She's not impulsive, she's not distracted, she's intentional, and her mind is her superpower. In her light, the Sage is wise beyond her years, curious, intellectually grounded, strategic, and calm under pressure. She's naturally organized and practical, a lifelong learner with the soul of a teacher. She's driven by growth, not trends. She values ideas, impact, and becoming exceptional at her craft. Now, someone that we can relate this and a character or someone famous is Hermione Granger from Harry Potter. She's logical, brilliant, and highly disciplined, but in her shadow, the Sage may overthink and disconnect from her emotions. She'll stay too in her head and not in the heart. She avoids intimacy and softness, be overcritical or cold, intimidates others with her confidence or intelligence. She must learn to balance logic with love and wisdom with warmth. Sage women are often thought leaders, strategists, coaches, counselors, teachers, writers, speakers, or researchers, the behind-the-scenes mind, elevating others to greatness. Their power is often quiet, but undeniable. So if you want to activate your Sage energy, read, research, stay curious, take courses, and dive into your niche. Organize your space and your mind, teach or mentor others, pass the wisdom on. Ground your voice with facts, not fluff. Balance your knowledge with intuition and presence. The Sage reminds us that wisdom is sacred, but so is warmth. And that brings us to the end of the video. Comment below and let me know which feminine archetype you think you are, or that you resonate with most. This isn't about boxing yourself in just one feminine archetype. It's about accessing all different parts of you when you need them most. Your lover, your mystic, your huntress, your queen, they all live inside of you. And if you haven't done so, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share this with a friend. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!